like I'm busting the frames. This is soup when you ball with a name. With the squad when I'm dealing with pain. Dropping 2 foes like I'm Kobe. If I did it for...
Richard, with this season just underway, how long do you think it takes for a player to mesh with his new team?
It really depends on if you have a previous relationship or not. You may go to a team with guys you know, you'll mesh right away. Or it may take a little bit longer if you're a bit unfamiliar.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. They've got Norman Powell, Wilson out there with Buzelis. Then it's Josh Giddey, and it's Smith in at the 5.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Now here's Giddey. Here's Buzelis. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Now Reza Shea. Lively the pass to Irving. Lively a screen on Giddey. Irving's shot is good.
Kyrie has the ability to finish like very few players in NBA history, and he shows it right there.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Chicago. It's a 5-point game. To the paint. Here's Powell. Christie with the rebound. Dallas has come out of the gates quickly. They are a hot team right now. 7 consecutive wins. And looking for number 8 tonight.
You can feel the energy in the air around this team. They know they are on a roll, and they are committed to keeping it going as long as they can.
Richard, for the Bulls, just 1 playoff appearance in their last 7 seasons.
Look, the last 4 years under Coach Billy Donovan, they've been respectful, but with all of the injuries and all of the issues, the path to true contention is probably on the other side of a long rebuild.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first win. And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Now here's Giddey. Irving with the steal. Here's Christie. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at Boston. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when you look at the Mavericks, they've sure made a statement here early on, outpacing some teams that were expected to be better, owning that top spot and defending it with pride.
And the Mavericks with possession here after the three-pointer from Norman Powell. Here's Buzelis. Pass to Giddey. Buzelis with the ball. Fades back. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. Irving passes to Lively. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
That's good from Lively. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Irving against Giddey. Here's Wilson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Dallas?
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
It's all in by the Bulls.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Reza Shea with it. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. Here's Buzelis. He's covered by Irving. Outside Wilson. 6 to shoot. Smith sets the pick for Giddey. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Buzelis. And a miss there on the triple.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Pass to Christie. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Giddey. Bulls trail by 8. Buzelis, no one around him. Here's Wilson. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Those are some hustle points. Really bonus points when you put in a miss.
Driving inside. And yes, it's good. He's got 5.
We sometimes forget how solid Irving is when it comes to his passing. Great find there.
The Mavericks will go for a different look here. Santi Aldama's checked in for Jarek Lively. B.J. Washington comes in for Riza-Shea. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Christie. And it's Marshall in for Kyrie Irving. Now here's Jones. We've got 1:18 left here in the opening quarter.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Thompson outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so Powell will bring it up for the Bulls. They trail by 6. Pass to Jones. Now Claxton. Powell for 3. A shot, no good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently. You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Here's Claxton. Pass to Powell. Now Okoro. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Claxton finds Powell. A rebound by Washington.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Over to the left wing. Thompson for the triple. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Right back after this break. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge, too.
We've got Irving. Santi Aldama is out there with Washington. And there's Klay Thompson, and it's Marshall in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
And that's what you can expect from one of the greatest shooters of all time. He's just got unlimited range.
Claxton, the pass to Giddey. On the wing, Jones. Teardrop shot. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Irving. Again, the Mavericks score.
I love seeing Irving's work in the mid-range, intelligent at reading the defense and recognizing when to take these shots.
Giddey, no good. Mavericks leading by 12. Irving with the bounce pass. Shoots from the line. Marshall can't hit.
And he's very confident from that range, but he can't make him off.
Okoro with it. Washington's on him. To the inside. Claxton, no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Marshall can't hit. Bulls trail by 12. Here's Giddey. Pass to Yabusele. And the Bulls with another miss. Dallas has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Thompson passes to Washington. Stolen by Okoro. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Giddy with it. Guarded now by Marshall. A shot's good from Claxton. Richard, we know how hard the game is to play, but I think we also know how hard the game is to officiate.
I agree, Kevin. I think the one thing about basketball is that it's constant movement. There are plays happening all around the referees. It's not like football where every 45 seconds you run another play. In 45 seconds, you could have had a different 5 or 6 possessions. That puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the referees.
And with that, the Maverick lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Jones. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Thompson outside from the arc. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Timeout.
Thompson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new grouping. Now here's Giddy. Nothing on the board. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. And it's blocked. Pass to Rizichet. Here's Lively. Out to the right wing. Powell with the steal. Down low. Here's Buzelis. And it's blocked. They're running. Stolen by Wilson. In transition, here come the Bulls. From the left block. Buzelis' shot is good. Buzelis has got 5 points so far.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
It's good from the top of the key. 7 points in the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, guys, last season, a full 14 teams finished with between 46 and 51 wins, with plenty of teams in the picture. Adam Silver is thrilled with the level of competition. He says, I think what fans ultimately want is to see great competition across the league. Kevin, it's certainly fun to watch.
It is, David. Bring it on. I say the more the better. Trey Jones is checked in for the Bulls. Lively is screen on Jones. Here's Irving. And it's Chicago with the rebound. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good now.
It just seems like the defense wasn't interested. They got away with one.
Now, here is Irving. Norman Powell unable to get his last shot to go. Marcus Sasser's checked in for the Mavericks.
First team foul. Coming on the floor for your Mavericks, number 20.
Here's Jones. Pass to Smith. Takes a 3. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Outside, Jones. There's 49 seconds left in the first half. Buries the long-range jumper. Powell's got 6 points.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
He's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Outside Wilson. Pass to Buzelis. Bulls moving the ball around. Buzelis sets a screen for Jones. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Dallas leading by 12. Here's Christie. Traps in the tray. 6 points for him.
And this really is the story of the game. They've been outstanding from beyond the arc, especially in the second quarter.
On the basket by Jones.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Three seconds left. It'll count. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Dallas Mavericks.
I've got to admit, even when these guys are covered, they make the shots.
Yeah, you like to say close out on the shooters, make them earn their points aside. But even if that were tried, I don't think it will play out that way.
Taking a closer look at the first half matchups, these two guys have led the way for their teams.
Yeah, these two are getting after it. They're working overtime to be the guy. They've got each other fired up.
It's almost like they're playing their own game of one-on-one. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. It's a 13-point game. And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. Wilson out there with Jalen Smith. Then there's Norman Powell. Then it's Bruce Ellis. And it's Giddey in at the point guard. Now Giddey. Following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Here's Wilson. It's rebounded by Dallas. Lively's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Riza. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Wilson. That's his first personal. First team foul.
And that one misses. And Riza Shea, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch, at his size, that becomes very tough to contain.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
The Mavericks have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Bulls trail by 17. Giddey, the pass to Smith. Misses the three.
An ominous start to the second half. They are now 0 for 4.
Pass to Christie. Hits the three-point bomb. Christie's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Here is the 2K leaderboard with the list of last season's top three-point shooters. Number 5 is Norman Powell.
The bucket must have looked 3 feet wide to him last year. I mean, very deserving in terms of that spot among the league leaders from 3.
The shot's good from Irving.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
It's caused them to pull away, but let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
Knocked loose. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And the slam dunk by Irving.
And look, if you get Kyrie in the open floor, it's going to be a problem because, you know what? He's pretty much unstoppable when you get there.
Now here's Wilson. He's got 5. Smith right side. From down in the low post. It goes.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by Dallas.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
So, Greg, you played the point. In create a player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
The shot's good from Christie. Christie's got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Pass to Powell. Wants to get it to Giddey, and does. Out to Smith. Just 5 to shoot. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got his 6th assist on the night. Here's Dallas. They're on a 15-5 run. Rips it home after the terrific move.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Santi Aldama's checked in for Rizachet. And Chicago also making a switch. Claxton's checked in. Pass to Powell for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Powell's got 9 points.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Buzelis grabs the board. Chicago's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Powell inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. First trip to the free throw. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now. The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
It's blocked, and they get it back. Mavericks leading by 22. Here's Irving. Will not go. This is off the front iron. It's stolen by Aldama. Beyond the arc. Kyrie Irving, and that's good. Irving's got 7 points here in this quarter.
A capable shooter from distance. Give Kyrie space to fire, and he does not pass it up.
Powell, no one around him. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Powell's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for the Bulls. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Washington comes in for Derek Lively. And it's Marshall in for Irving. Yabusele, he's checked in for the Bulls. Jones comes in for Josh Giddey. That one good for 2.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Chicago has gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the 3rd quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Here's Jones. Drops in the layup for 2. Jones has got 8.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Here's Jones. In the corner, Powell with it. Off target from 3-point range.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Mavericks have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Okoro, he's checked in for Buzelis. Outside, Jones. Claxton sets the screen for Jones. And the three off target. Dallas has gone 2 of 3 when they've ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And that's off the glass and in. He's got 17.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
It's Claxton with the drive. Aldama with the rebound. Aldama's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Guarded by Powell. Count that one. He's got 19.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Substitution on the court.
That will count. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we've got more in 2K Sports. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Santi Aldama is out there with P.J. Washington. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And there's Klay Thompson, and it's Marshall in at the point guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
And it's Giddey in the corner. Looking to get it going, and it's denied. Now, here's Marshall. He's guarded closely. Dallas moving the ball around. Thompson from long range. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Washington, that's good. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations. Well, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Giddey, no one around him. Drills it from outside. Giddey's got his first 3 points of the game.
And not a guy who takes a ton of threes, but Giddey can knock them down if you let him.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. For Dallas, they've gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now.
After a tremendous first quarter, 3 trays, he's put in another.
Right wing, fires for 3. Rebounded by Gafford.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Thompson misses.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
From outside the arc, tipped away.
Another missed 3, and he seems determined to shoot his way out of it.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Okoro. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Nice contest, a high level of energy. That's how you play defense.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Dallas making a switch here. Martin's checked in. Patrick Williams, he's checked in for the Bulls. Buzelis comes in for Okoro. Jones, the pass to Claxton. Now here's Giddey. Back to Claxton. Pass to Buzelis. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Assisted, Trey.
Here's Aldama. Here's Martin. Plays it up and banks it in.
big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Out to the wing. Here's Aldama. That three off the mark. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
Marcus Hasner's checked in for Martin.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
And the first one drops. Josh Giddey's checked in for Jones. Washington hits them both. Now here's Giddey. Poked away. To the left side wing. Here's Marshall. The good-looking shot from the wing. Marshall's got his first points in this one. Chicago's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Giddey. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Washington. Hits it from 3-point range. Washington's got 7 points here in this quarter.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the three.
Oh, and here we go with Marshall. Nobody back. Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Smith outside. And here is Giddey. Well, a lot of former NBA players have a hard time, RJ, giving credit to current NBA stars. Why do you think that is?
I think so quickly we don't hold next generation to the same standard as prior generations. I don't get into all of that stuff about who is better and who is greater. I just focus on the growth of the game.
Shoots from the elbow. Rebound by Smith. The Bulls shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Mavericks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Kyrie Irving.
He was just dropping dimes left and right out there. Any opening that the D provided, he exploited it and found his teammates.
Screen by Smith. Giddey the pass to Smith. Misses the layup. And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
The shot by Thompson, no good. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it. Thanks so much, David. And that about wraps it up. So for our reporter, David Aldridge, and our analysts, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We thank you for watching tonight's game. And we'll see you next time.